It's time to put your costume on and listen to the Longcast.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to the LongCon podcast. I am Kevin.
My name is Nick.
I'm Jessica.
And they call me Dale.
They don't call him Dale.
What do they call me
There's
then?
No one calls you.
They call him Tim.
Oh.
Tim the Enchanter.
Wow, so we're starting this off with no gloves, huh?
It's currently Sunday of ASEN weekend. That's Anime Central. We just attended yesterday.
We did.
And we didn't feel like going back on Sunday because none of us are really that into anime except for Dale.
Well, and one of us has to be in work on Monday, so...
That's
yeah.
me.
Two of us.
Two of us.
Wow.
Two of us.
Yeah, we're the slackers.
No, I just have a lot of vacation days.
Yeah, well, that too. I have off every other week.
La-ti-da, Mr. Cartel.
Exactly.
It's called a career. Thanks.
So, we at least ran into a bunch of people we knew,
We did.
so that was pretty fun.
We saw Ron,
We did.
the photographer.
Everyone sees Ron.
And
For
Whitney.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
And Chris. And Isaac. And Margaret. And
Allie.
Allie. And Steph.
Smaller
and
Allie.
Missy. And Allie Jr. and other people with them.
We saw Robert and Kim as well.
Robert and Kim and Dawn and Brandon. And all the people whose names we are told.
Marsha, Brady.
Marsha, yeah.
I saw some of my friends.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I saw...
Whatever.
Well, I
Crystal
saw
and Alex.
City, but you guys didn't even remember who she was.
No,
so.
I knew who she was.
We knew who
Met
she
her at
was.
C2E2 last year.
I really don't know her that well.
Yeah, we don't know her as well as you do, Dave.
Oh.
But we know who she is.
I don't
Oh,
think
am I the
was,
personal one of the group here?
I don't know where I was at that point.
You were there.
The first time?
Yeah.
C2E2.
Everyone was there.
Yeah, we were hanging out in the little,
Yeah, we're
like,
sitting
right
in the
outside the
circular
entrance to
couch.
C2E2.
Remember when we were eating pizza and she came down and was like, why aren't you guys in your costumes?
Where's the costume thingamajigger?
Oh,
And she wanted us to go change into her costumes.
I know who that is then.
Yeah.
So, any memorable moments from ASEN?
Saw Raptor Jesus again.
Oh,
I don't think
God,
that was
yeah.
the same one though.
I
I
didn't
did-
say it was the exact same guy, but we still saw Raptor Jesus.
I
so.
saw Kitty Zombie. I don't know if you guys saw him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
pointed
did.
him out.
I saw him at one point, yeah.
Sure you did, Nick.
Yeah, I saw him.
Of course I saw.
Sure. Sure.
You gotta believe it. You gotta believe it.
You could say
otherwise
that
you'll
for
never
any
sell it.
Midwest con, and people
Yeah.
would believe it.
I saw him and know who that is.
Saw a bunch of good costumes. Your favorite probably was Nightmare.
Nightmare was pretty cool.
Well,
Is that
what
from
was your
the-
favorite thing?
From the Soul Calibur?
Yeah, it was from Soul Calibur.
That's
Was it
Yeah,
the-
I don't know. I think the whole Soul Calibur group was pretty cool.
I thought you were gonna say the male Powerpuff Girls.
No, I don't like the Powerpuff Girls.
There was a
anyway,
lot
so-
of male
Cross-dressing.
cross-dressers.
Yeah, that
crossplay.
saying there was a
Crossplay.
lot is probably an understatement.
I'd
That's
say
like
a
half the
good-
con.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A good 50%.
It's more fun to play what's a trap and what's not than any other kind of game.
I don't know. I think it's funny. I like it.
Yeah, there were a lot of Homestucks again this year.
We got stuck between the bronies and the homestucks at one point.
I understand neither group.
Yeah, we were trapped. We were walking on the sidewalk, and they were doing a
Photo shoot.
Homestuck photo shoot on one side of us and a brony photo shoot or gathering of some kind on
Sounds
the
like
other
the
side
gates of
us.
hell.
It was scary.
But isn't they said that you have to get about 100 pages into Homestuck before it starts getting good.
That's what
Or
I
you
keep
start
hearing, at least.
understanding it or whatever.
I don't want to understand it at
Yeah,
that
I don't
point.
think I do either.
Oh,
It's just-
we should probably mention that we're at Jess's house, and that's why
Oh
they might hear
yeah,
weird
if
noises.
You, if you
It's
hear the
outdoor.
noise outside, her neighbor is mowing the lawn,
This
and
is
we
the-
decided we were going to podcast regardless. So
Yeah, we're doing the back porch edition of the podcast.
we're all on
This is-
folding
Oh,
chairs.
I believe a helicopter is coming as well, so...
I think that's an airplane.
Whatever, we got lots of stuff that flies overhead. We're in a flight path.
So-
This just in, podcasting from the Gulf War.
Stop stealing stuff
thank
from
you.
Rooster Teeth.
I'll do what I want.
Yeah, it's weird being out with nature.
How are your allergies?
Mine are fine. It's just funny when shit's falling in everyone's hair.
Leaves and whatnot.
All right, so what did you guys cosplay? Dale, starting with you.
Well, Captain Price again. The same thing I did for C2E2 because Dr. Doom's doomed never to be finished, it seems.
I wore
Nick?
my Mal Reynolds Firefly costume. It was
Jess-
received
oh.
rather well.
I was a
Yes,
handler.
Jess cosplayed as Jess. We
I
saw
was-
some Steph
I was
cosplayers too.
cosplaying as a Garrus fangirl because I had my Garrus shirt on.
Yeah, you were complimented on that shirt too.
I was some
Yeah, but
random guy at
it was
Starbucks.
at Starbucks. Yeah, it wasn't even at
He
Ace.
That's
said, I
true.
really like the artwork on that shirt. And I was like, thanks, it's from a video game. And he's like, I don't play video games, but that's okay. It's cool.
Yeah,
And the conversation went skyward from there.
And then he left.
And I cosplayed as Naked Snake from Metal Gear Solid 3.
He's not actually naked.
well,
It's
he
a
was
lie.
he was getting there when he knelt down to take
Action
picture.
pose.
Yeah, action pose sort of failed because
I have to fix my pants now.
yeah,
It's the-
Kevin started going down into a kneeling pose, and
I'm
all of a
just-
sudden there was this comical paper ripping sound.
I'm too much man for one costume.
I like the joke.
Right.
Jess's dad said that we should do 300
And get
costumes
our abs
and get our
sprayed.
abs painted on, and Kevin
and then
said
I
we
was-
could maybe do 300 pounds.
Yeah.
It was good. So yeah, we didn't buy badges.
You know, we just hung out in the lobby of the Hyatt and the lobby of the Stevens Center,
Yep,
and then walked around the building.
we
a bit.
drove
And then
there.
got yelled at by the same IT guy over and over again.
IRT.
The
Whatever.
IRT,
IT is-
Internal Security Task
Those
Force.
guys are getting. I mean, it's
That would
good
be
that they
IST.
keep like things moving and everything, but they're like, I don't know.
They picked
They're
on us
everywhere.
quite a bit, and there were people standing in the middle
They
of
are
the.
everywhere. There's so many of them.
I was waiting for one of them to pull a taser out and get one of us.
Still, it's like an essential thing, I would say. For
Then they
the
cop
amount
little
of-
attitudes, like that one guy who came over and he's like, "Didn't I ask you guys to move like 3 times already?"
We're like, "We've never
we've
seen
been
you
here
before."
for 3 seconds."
Oh, I heard him say,
Yeah.
"Did I ask you
No.
already?"
Yeah, he
Did
was
he
being
Like
He
he
said
was.
He said
I-
twice and he pointed across the room. Like we weren't even from that area.
Yeah.
Oh,
he just all of a sudden had a little bit of power, and
no, I took
decided
it.
to
I took it
exercise
as.
you took it wrongly. You missed.
Okay.
You missed.
And then
the
he started
tone.
shining those lights in people.
Yeah, just everyone just needs to calm down.
Yeah.
It's not even a real thing. It's a throwaway.
Did you
con.
guys see any ridiculousness this year?
No.
Well, we heard about some with Josh and his Jedi.
Oh,
saber.
I wasn't gonna mention.
That was
his
this year?
name.
Oh well.
I thought that was last year. Or
No,
whatever.
that was this year.
Oh, okay.
No, it was fine.
I think he's still being looked for by the police.
Yeah, for lightsabering some cones.
Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until we see like an FBI reward for
Oh,
it, and then
God.
I'm turning him in.
The best is like they told him not to come back, and he's like, "I'm gonna come back in a different costume, and you won't know it's me."
Good.
Good that he's able to come back, or good that he'll have another costume.
Oh no, it's just the comment was good.
Oh.
Yeah, he trounced them. He's always good at that.
Alright, so Jess, did you want to do your survival con?
I honestly forgot what I was going to do about.
How to survive a con?
Yeah.
How
how
to
to
survive at a
survive.
con. Let's see.
ASEN
Stay
sur-
hydrated.
ASEN survival tips. Is that what
Survival
it was?
tips. Well, there's a lot of young people there, so if you're older, you're going to be cankerous probably at some point with them. Drink a lot of water, but that goes for any con. If you're a customer, make sure you bring backup supplies.
I brought glue. And it
Yeah.
saved Whitney.
Yeah, usually somebody. What was there?
Oh, and I fixed your gun too.
Yeah,
So-
that could have waited, but yeah, it was nice to have.
Yeah. It's always good to have a room to go back to and fix things up if you have one.
Well, we had people we knew who we could have asked to use their room, but
Oh, make sure you eat food. Probably shouldn't eat a heavy sugar donut breakfast. That
Which we
might-
did.
I
Which
was
we did.
fine.
You were
I
fine.
was fine as well.
Kevin had some issues, but that might have been because
no,
of
that
his
was my
costume.
web belt was pressing against my stomach the whole time, and then I stood up and I'm like, oh, I'm okay now.
And then you
I like
finished
how-
your forever sandwich.
Yes, the forever sandwich.
He had this sandwich when we went to eat lunch or dinner or whatever, and he was eating the sandwich, and he put the rest of it in a box, and he was walking around with the box, and we each had the box at different times. We were carrying it.
Because
Whatever.
I had to post for pictures still.
Yeah, he had to take pictures, and then he kept pulling the sandwich out and eating it. And every time I looked in the box, the sandwich was the same size. It was a regenerative sandwich.
So I've also learned I have to stop using my powers of premonition for evil. It's the Mario Goat card.
Yeah, the Mario.
the
Go-
kid blowing up.
That had nothing to do with the convention.
We were on our way to the Jess's house, which we were going to go to the convention
Talking
from
about
there.
ASEN survival tips, and you
Well,
derailed us.
you guys were done. What
I
else
like-
are you going to talk
Did you have
about?
other survival tips?
Bring
I'm still thinking
soap.
of some if you guys want to vamp for a couple minutes.
So anyway, Dale has this weird thing where he predicts things, and we were watching the movie Machine Gun Preacher a little while ago, and this kid was running, and Dale's like, "Oh, I can't believe he didn't blow up." He runs like behind some shrubs, and then there's like an explosion from a landmine.
It was less than a second difference from me ending the sentence.
It's
and the
like,
kid
I can't
blowing
believe he
up.
didn't blow up.
Oh, I thought of one. Okay, if you are a person who wants to go to a convention and wants to start with ASEN because maybe you're an anime fan, just be prepared that you might see things that maybe you didn't want to see. There are usually people running
Might.
around.
I think
And
might's a little light on the wording there.
You're gonna see things you maybe want to not see.
Yeah, there was
Sailor.
like a guy in a Speedo yesterday.
Hey, did anyone see Sailor
I saw
Bubba?
many of those.
No,
Does
but
he still go?
no, I'm sure he's probably dead from obesity, or
He had super
He
diabetes.
formed the rest of the solar system.
he might have just broken himself off. He obtained critical mass and he just divided, and that's why we see a bunch of them dressing as men dressing as women.
Well, wasn't that because of the?
No,
Wasn't there a Sailor Moon outfit sale like a month ago, and a bunch of people just bought Sailor Moon costumes for like $9?
this is news to me, but I don't really.
A ton of people bought them, and that's why. I remember Ron, for one, was saying he was a little scared to take photos because he just figured everyone was going to be in Sailor Moon costumes, which there was quite a few of them.
There was a bunch of guys in Sailor Moon costumes. I did see that.
That one guy was like wearing a Deadpool costume.
There was a lot of Deadpools.
with
I
a
think.
Sailor Moon costume
Yeah.
over it.
Yeah, I saw, let's see, a maid Deadpool. There was like Minecraft Deadpool. There was a lot of Deadpool variations too.
Deadpool's probably pretty easy to do, is the thing. You just got to get the suit, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's Deadpool."
Yep.
In this version,
Yep.
He's a strange character, so anything goes.
So, anybody else has any survival tips?
Bring soap.
Survival tips?
yeah. If you're gonna be someone,
That's the catchphrase, right?
Yeah.
if you're
Got
gonna,
soap.
God's got soap.
Got
Yeah.
if you're gonna be someone who goes to conventions, just learn.
Learn
that-
to deodorant.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
there's
Just shower.
in your
Yeah.
room at a hotel. There's this ceramic thing. It's next to the toilet.
It looks like a really big.
It's like a big
bowl.
rectangle. You stand in it. There's a metal thing. You turn it. There's directions, and they control the heat of the water that then comes out of the other metal thing. And I'm told that if you stand under the metal thing when the water comes out and apply soap, that you don't smell like someone who died a month ago.
Yeah. I can't recall any really smelly people at ASEN though.
Only
There wasn't
you guys.
any really bad.
What?
Yeah.
Only you guys.
Yeah, only us.
I didn't smell bad.
Yeah, I put deodorant on in the morning.
I ate a stick just to be sure I'd be
I put on
solid.
lots of deodorant.
Yeah, it permeated through Dale's system.
Yep.
I usually bring cologne in one of my pouches if I'm wearing a tactical vest anyway. So if I'm starting to smell, I can just.
Uh huh.
I do.
Well, then why
Do
didn't
that
you
for
do it this
Wesker.
time?
Didn't feel like it. I didn't really smell.
Okay.
He wanted people to smell him. He
Well,
wanted them to know.
well, the next con we got going up is Wizard World, right?
Yeah,
Possibly.
if you don't count the Renaissance Fair, which what we're thinking now, the beginning of July, like
Yeah,
first weekend
as soon
that I
as we
have off,
can, I
whenever
would
that
say.
is.
If you want, I mean, if you call that a con, then
You know,
yeah. If not,
will-
then no.
I'll go to my calendar and figure that out. So why don't you continue with Wizard
was-
World and stuff?
Wizard World is the next one that's actually like at a place where
Around Chicago-ish.
we're gonna stay there Friday night and Saturday night, as opposed to driving up there and back like we did.
Do you know of any people you want to see?
Well, yeah, I bought a VIP badge for Wizard World because Marina Baccarin from Firefly is gonna be there, and I'm gonna get my poster signed.
Dale, how about the 13th? It's
Yeah,
a
that's fine.
Saturday. Otherwise, so I guess we're figuring the Bristol Renaissance Fair, which is on the Illinois-Wisconsin border, will be in. Well, you guys probably aren't going to go.
I probably
No,
won't.
probably not.
Well, Dale and I will definitely be in our Dragon Age stuff.
We'll see if
And-
we survive.
Oh
and
yeah, you guys definitely will have to follow the hydration and
Yeah,
stuff.
Totally.
It's
We
gonna
always
be hot,
we always
probably.
know where what our proximity to the bathroom is there.
Yeah.
Or the privy, if you will. So, Saturday, July 13th, or Sunday, July 14th will
When
probably
is
be
Fish
when
Day?
we go. Fish Day is likely the 21st.
Okay.
which is, or the 20th or the 21st, which is the following weekend. If that's the case, I will switch with Jeremy, but I would like to go to Fish Day. Cause
You sort of have to go to Fish Day.
Yeah, it's growing up in that town, definitely.
For people who are listening who don't know, Fish Day is in Port Washington, Wisconsin. They eat fish and chips, and they fry the fish and chips, and you walk around Port Washington, and there's like crappy bands.
Did they have like the Rolling Stones one year or something like that?
No, they didn't.
I swear they did.
I thought
They
they had
get
like
the
the
Rolling
Falling
I don't know.
Stones.
The
Maybe
Rolling
a
Stones.
cover band.
The Rolling Stones play like 3 things
Somebody
a year.
was there, but
Blue Oyster
alright,
Cult.
fine. They got somebody really good one year. I can't remember who it was.
Nickelback?
And I regret everything.
As you should. You should just let it go.
Fish Day was invented by barbarians in the 1300s as a way of stopping the British from invading Canada.
I like to think when you like go into these random fall cities that it's just an alternate personality taking over. Just, assuming control.
Assuming control from an alternate universe where everything I say is true.
So it's good.
We're
gonna get
if I was
fish
in that universe.
and chips.
Delicious.
And then after that is Wizard World, which is the first weekend of August.
Are you planning
the
on
9th
doing
or
your
whatever.
power? armor?
I would like to have my hunter done by then. I know Margaret wanted us to do like X-Men stuff for Wizard
Yeah.
World, but
I'm
I
already in with that.
this year was.
You already. Oh yeah, that's right.
I said like at the end of last year that this year was going to be the year for my hunter costume, so it's already been
I'm
established.
gonna wait till
So
you're,
far,
like, this
2
close to
cons
being
down,
done.
no hunter.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't go to C2E2 and I didn't get it done.
No. You didn't want to go hot.
I did not because I could not because my girlfriend's brother was getting married,
could've
and I
primed yourself.
enjoy
Yeah,
having a girlfriend.
you could have. Well, that's still a choice.
Well,
It's still a choice.
my name is Dale. And,
No, I.
So after that,
He gets
Gen
his name
Con.
confused a lot.
He does.
He thinks he's Nick. He thinks he's Jess.
Gen Con is when?
That is the weekend after my birthday, so like this 8. I think it starts on my birthday.
It's 2
August
weeks.
15th.
I thought it was 2 weeks before Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it
what
is.
is it? The
It's
week?
like August
the weekend
5th.
after Wizard World, then?
Thursday, August 15th through whatever 4 days is there. So
Okay.
19th.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because I'm using all of my vacation time for Dragon Con. Because we have to go down to Atlanta,
Yeah.
which is quite a bit further than.
I was finally able to request
Indianapolis.
those days off.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boss looked at him. She goes, "Thank God you're not taking off around Christmas." I was like, "Nope, I always take off Labor Day, and it's good fun."
Yep. I took off like a weekend. Well, one of the days is Labor Day, and one of the days is a floating holiday that we have. But I have 8 weekdays off. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the whole next week.
So, for Wizard World, are you doing an X-Men?
I don't know. I'm gonna do my Firefly stuff because I'm meeting Marina Baccarin from Firefly
For every day that you're there?
on Saturday. So I know I'm doing that one.
Trying to think.
Suddenly breeze.
Yeah.
Dale, get in front of it.
I thought it was in front of it.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah. Alright, there, I moved a half an inch.
All right.
I don't know. I guess I'll keep working on Doom. We'll see if that works out. I
Well-
gotta make a mask.
Learn to
Yeah.
mask.
We're all slightly tired if you can't go.
Yeah. It
Low
was
energy.
exhausting
Low energy.
yesterday walking around and stuff. So yeah, Dragon Con. I think we all talked about this last time or the first time.
Or
the three
all of
us
the
did.
times.
Yeah, we're just excited about Dragon Con, so
Yeah.
we never stop talking about it.
Right. So I'm going to be wearing my hunter from Hellgate London, and then on Saturday, Alistair Theron from Dragon Age, in his gray iron armor that you first see him in at Ostagar.
If you
Jess,
can find it, I've hidden it, and you'll have to follow a series of clues.
shut your face. Jess, what are you wearing to Dragon Con?
To Dragon Con?
Yes.
Not
Um,
at, to.
I'm wearing probably pajamas to Dragon Con.
You're just going to be a
In the
handler.
car, just so I'm
We said to,
comfortable.
not at.
Oh. What are you bringing to Dragon Con that you are
Um,
going to wear as
Well,
a
I'm
costume?
probably gonna fix up my Emma Frost. Wear that.
Okay.
Crotch wears out too fast.
Yeah, after making the
That's
pants.
going to replace the way.
I'm trying to fix up Samara from Mass Effect 2, the loyalty costume. That's what I have for now. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring a third costume as a backup. Because, I mean, I might do Mad Moxie again. Who knows?
No Isabella this year?
I wasn't planning on it.
I feel out of all the costumes, I hate that one the most.
Dragon Con?
Yes.
I don't hate that one. I actually really like that, but it's just falling apart, and I don't really want to risk
Well,
it.
I'm definitely going to
Bring Mal.
And I want to try to make another one, maybe. I want to maybe do Malekith from Thor 2. Just because it's Christopher Eccleston.
Waiting to see how good it is first.
No, I know it's good.
Alright.
It's directed by Alan Taylor, and it's got Christopher Eccleston in it. It's going to be good.
Why should just be the worst movie you've ever seen?
So, one for sure and the others are in question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Were you planning on fixing up Sebastian for Dragon Con, or
I don't know.
are you not going to bother?
I don't have any money to buy scales, so
Gotcha.
we'll see.
Let's go kill a dragon or
Yeah, I'll
two.
go kill a dragon now.
Dale?
Oh, and I'll bring Varric, of course. Otherwise, I'm sure I'd get hurt by someone somewhere. Or, well, not by you.
You're
I'm
not-
not worried about you doing anything.
You're not
to me.
expected to bring anything.
So I don't have
Quote,
to wear
unquote.
costumes at all?
You don't have to.
Yes,
That's
I
like
think
when the
we do.
mafia tells you that you...
Mommy, you have a pretty nose.
Yeah.
Hey Dale, you have a choice. You just got
Hey, man.
consequences.
Hey, you don't have to pay us protection money. We're just saying that something could happen to you if you don't.
So I'll bring Varric. I'll see if I can't touch up Bianca
Oh.
and...
You're gonna bring Jamie Lannister, did you say that?
Oh yeah, I was
right.
gonna bring Jamie Lannister also. That's right.
Yeah.
That was
You
another
might
one of
have
those.
4 costumes.
That was another one of those. You should bring this.
You have to bring.
Yeah, or
this,
you have to bring this. Yeah.
It would be a real shame if you
Yeah.
didn't.
Stuff could happen.
Bad stuff. And then, well, hopefully Doctor Doom, but I don't know what the deal with the fucking mask, seriously.
Just build one.
I'll have to.
There's probably an instructable for it. You can follow directions, right?
What?
Are you familiar with instructables?
Yeah.
Destructibles?
Instructables.
I'm good with
Yeah,
destructibles.
Dale de-stress.
You should go online and see if that's an actual URL. Dale now owns Destructibles. Oh
It's
no.
just me breaking crap
You
over and
build
over.
the things on Instructables and then you destroy them. But no, Instructables is it's a website. It's how I learned how to build the RPG prop.
Okay.
Where it's basically, they give you a set of instructions on how to build things that, like, hey, I built this rocket launcher. If you'd like to build it too, here's how I did it. Step
Okay.
1, blah, 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 you know.
Buy a
So
rocket
they have
launcher.
different steps for it. So I'm sure there's one out there for like Doctor Doom, or you
That
could
helps
go
me-
on.
That's like actually what helped me recover the Emma pants from total destruction. So
Buying a rocket launcher?
no, 'cause
Oh.
they had an instructable.
Oh,
They had
okay.
an instructable on how to like sew
Repair pants.
properly.
Okay.
The
Or
order
how
for
to
doing it.
just make a jacket?
How does one just make
Oh,
it?
I just made the jacket.
Oh, okay.
That was completely what Nick said. How do you just make a jacket? I
Right.
just made the jacket.
Right.
Otherwise, there's the RPF.com, which is the Replica Prop Forum.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's Doctor Doom stuff on there that you could probably look up.
I do like the gloves I've gotten. Those are metal gloves.
Yeah,
so-
you actually got gauntlets.
Yep.
You could actually just become Doctor Doom.
I'm working on it.
Like, get some cosmic energy up in there.
They'll just bring a chair and have your gauntlet, and then you can be the Claw.
I'll get you
next
time, Gadget. Next time.
Excellent.
Kevin, would you be Inspector Gadget?
I have an Inspector Gadget coat.
You should do it.
Need you to get the hat, and you've got
He's
everything
kind of
else.
got the same nose that you do a little bit. So
Yep.
It would work.
Can you talk like Don Adams? Go, Gadget Arm.
I'm sure I could.
Go, Gadget pants.
I'm sure you could, huh? Let's have a little demonstration.
Well, Nick, I don't know.
Meow, Mugsy,
Might be
meow.
too
I think
difficult.
you're forgetting the main rule that Kevin is never in character.
Yeah, but
Always
I
in
wanted to
costume,
hear-
never in
I wanted to
character.
hear him do the impression.
I'm too tired for this voice, Chief.
Meow, I don't care anymore.
Good.
So
yeah, should we
And
talk
then-
about the parking garage?
First of all, is DaishoCon like out for sure now?
I don't want to go.
Okay.
That
Do
could
we
be our
want to
vac-
just like schedule a weekend where we hang out at like a resort.
It can be the Daishokan weekend if that happens. Because I don't know if they give like a con rate or something.
Yeah, we could say we're going to Daishokan and get a discount.
I really don't know if I'm gonna.
I'd rather go to the wilderness though, to be honest.
I've never been there.
Wilderness is fun.
I don't like animals.
There's a lot of kids though.
I don't like animals.
Wilderness is better than the Kalahari in my opinion.
There's animals in the Kalahari too.
What if we get like a sponsor and they turn out to be the Kalahari?
Then they have chosen poorly.
Yeah, that they don't research very well.
What if they were thinking about it?
All right, Nick, it is time for a rant from you, I'm assuming. When you
Okay.
described the parking garage situation, we were trying to leave ASEN. And
I like it called Temple of Doom Reverse.
Yeah.
so why don't you give your perspective on the matter? Because the
Alright.
rest of us were just kind of hanging on for dear life.
So we were leaving at like 11:40 or 11:30 or something like that, and we went and we paid for the ticket or whatever, and we got to the top of the parking garage. So we start going, and there's a ramp that goes down towards the exits. I went down that first of all, bottomed my car out on that thing because I don't know why it was so low that it decided to break my car in half. So I went over that, started going down. There's people driving 100 miles an hour up the wrong direction, driving in the middle of the thing when it's a parking garage. There's like no room at all. Like, learn how to drive, people. And then there was people like backing out without looking. It was just an obstacle course all the way down. Like, I went around one corner, which was a down-only corner, and there was these girls driving up it. And so I just stopped until they moved their car so I could get around.
Wasn't someone backing out as well?
There was someone backing out. It was just all nonsense.
How many cars would you say we saw on the way down
All of them.
that were like impeding our movement?
Any of them that were in a
it
forward
happened
motion.
It happened about 9 times, I think. There was someone backing out without looking, or driving the wrong way, or
It's a fairly accurate
driving
number.
in the middle of the thing. And then,
It wasn't any better getting on the
yeah,
highway
then when we
either.
got out,
Construction.
there was construction.
Well, it was difficult getting to the freeway, first of all.
Yeah, we couldn't get to the freeway because there's no freeway entrance. So we just drove around. We went south a little until we
We had to take a minor detour.
until we found a way that
It means
And then
it was
when we
under
got
17,
on the
18
freeway-
years.
we got on the freeway. There was construction almost the whole way until 294.
People have just been kind of dicks this whole weekend for driving,
Yeah, people tailgating me at all times.
flashing their brights.
Yeah, it's like I don't care. I'm not going faster. If you drive behind me and flash your brights, I will not drive faster.
Should hit the
Will
brakes.
not. I
I
don't-
won't even get out of your way.
I don't care where you're going and how long it takes you to get there. And if you do that, I want you to get there less, and I hope you die. So take that.
Well, were you in the right lane or not the leftmost lane?
I was in the middle lane.
Well, okay, then they could have got around you. Problem solved.
People are just stupid and terrible drivers. And then they're like, oh, well, you should drive faster and be better drivers. No, die. If you drive like that, just go kill yourself because you're not necessary for the earth.
Now we're gonna get sued.
By who?
My son committed suicide.
Good. You do it too.
Oh, this sounds like one of my comments there.
See, this is his other personality. It was Dale
Just
personality.
go.
Corruption.
Go away. Leave the earth.
Well, I don't understand why people got to drive so fast anyways. They're only wasting more gas the faster you drive.
You are, and I'm sorry, I'm not getting a speeding ticket because you want to go to some douchebag meeting faster. With your other douchebag work associates and your jerk friends.
New Jersey Shore meeting.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, screw you guys. You all suck.
I like how he's become the anger one of the group, and I've been mellow so far.
Right.
Well, people drive like idiots.
This
Indeed.
is why we don't drive. We drive as little as humanly possible.
It's not like I go like slow either. Like I go like 10 over.
Well, at least
It's
this
enough.
was just between Wisconsin and Chicago. Or not even Wisconsin and Chicago. It was between Jess's house and Chicago.
Jess, they're gonna figure out where you live by the amount of information we've been giving them.
Well, I was just thinking that Nick just said that he drives 10 over on a public recorded.
So what? Yeah, I'll go 100 over. What are they gonna do? Come in and arrest me for not being able
They're
to
gonna
prove
find
that I
you.
did
Give you a
anything?
ticket.
He's just bragging. But yeah, if it were this way the entire way down to Atlanta, it would be god awful.
But Jess has finally started playing Borderlands 2 again.
Ah, yes.
I've been playing Borderlands 2 again.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but you still haven't beaten it.
I'm going to beat it soon.
Right.
I'm still depressed about last time.
I'm playing like 4 games at once.
Keep it spoiler free.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2, it's been out long enough.
It's been
Yeah,
out for a
but
while.
we're not Rooster Teeth. I actually care about spoiling things for people.
How long do we have to wait before we can reveal shit that was in the game?
Why do you want to?
Well, if it's funny,
No.
or if it's something I want to talk about.
Bruce Willis was dead at the end of 6.
Like at the end of Borderlands 1, you fight a giant tentacle monster.
I spoiled that for Dale.
Yeah,
But he
you
didn't
did.
care.
No, at that point
See,
it
now
was
you
fine
made-
because it was long enough that it didn't matter.
Now you made it so callous that he wants to spoil things for everybody
Yes,
else.
I'm out to ruin everything for everyone.
In Fight Club, Tyler
But-
Durden and
Brad
the
Pitt.
narrator are the same person.
Oh.
By the way, Titanic fucking sinks. The end.
Spoiler alert.
Here's how it goes. Begin movie, boat, iceberg, sink, the end. I don't think there was any other point to that movie.
Would you like to quote Tripod?
No. Wait, what?
Let's not devolve to that.
Do we? I don't know if they count that as plagiarism.
I'll plagiarize them. Shoot. They don't know who I am.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Get a cease and desist email from Tripod.
At least they'll know who we are.
That just means they actually listen to us.
Sweet.
Haha, that's the only way to get people to listen is plagiarizing their stuff.
If you have Pandora, make a tripod station.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
You'll enjoy it.
And what song are we referencing? The,
King Kong.
King Kong.
yes.
Go monkey go.
Go Monkey Go.
Go monkey go.
I don't know, I was just saying things.
So we're a half hour in. We've run out of things to talk about.
That's not true, we just
You want
ran out of
to
things.
talk about your experience with Indian food today?
Yeah, we went
Edit.
for lunch
Let's
earlier.
hear a culinary review from
A
Kevin.
culinary report with
It
Kevin
was,
Bly.
it was tasty.
You could talk about your sandwich from yesterday too.
He already
already
did
talked
that.
about
My grilled thyme chicken
But he didn't
sandwich
talk
that
about it in
replicated.
Yeah. You could talk about all the
Regenerated
flavors
itself.
and how they exploded on your tongue or whatever.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have any more tongue or taste buds or what?
Yeah, Kevin's mouth is
Can he be
ruined.
talking
Make
like that?
it like an erotic novel read. Like the taste.
Slowly, the chicken enveloped my tongue.
It exploded on my tongue.
Like
All over.
Gavin Dirty. Say dirty again.
Dirty.
Dirty. Oops, sorry.
Uh,
But
Well-
that's not you at all, Kevin.
I just found the Indian food very disconcerting for the dessert.
The
'Cause
dessert
the
tasted like Fruity Pebbles.
But it wasn't Fruity Pebbles, it was carrots. It
It
was
was like
very...
a carrot thing.
I think they deserve some merit for being able to get the taste
I
of
thought it
Fruity
was
Pebbles
good.
on
But
carrots.
my brain couldn't comprehend that. It just
I thought it
really
was good.
couldn't...
It did taste like Fruity Pebbles, but I don't know what they taste like, so whatever. Because I'm a freak and I've never had Fruity
Fruity
Pebbles.
Pebbles are good though.
How?
I've had Cocoa Pebbles. Those are good.
Fruity
That-
Pebbles are better.
Yeah, no. When's the last time you could even buy Cocoa Pebbles?
I don't know, but I used to
I
eat them all the time.
haven't seen them in forever.
They're on the shelves.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe Dale doesn't
They're
look
Dale-
right next to the Fruity
Dale,
Pebbles.
what kind of cereal do you eat?
Well, Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms, Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes,
But like on a regular
Now
basis?
we owe all of them
Cinnamon
money.
Toast Crunch.
No, they owe us money for advertising.
We're not advertising, we're just listing them.
Pretty much anything.
You'll
What's
eat
the
anything?
What's the
For
worst cereal?
The
Kix?
worst cereal. I like Kix.
No, I like Kix.
Really?
Yeah.
Kix is
I
minimalist,
can't take
but it's
it
good.
if it's forever. If it's something I get like one box at a time, and then I go to other stuff, then that's fine. But if I had to, it'd be like Captain Crunch. I used to eat that when I was a little kid. My dad bought like 13 boxes at once, so that's all we had for cereal for a while, and I can't stand that crap
I like
anymore.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Do you
well,
ever get it when you have way too many Honey Nut Cheerios? Like you have 2 bowls of it, and then every time you burp throughout the day, you can taste it, and it tastes kind of irony.
Ew.
No,
No,
no one else has ever
Just
had
me.
that in the history
Just
of this
me.
world. Yeah.
Oh man,
Okay.
there's somebody out there who might be listening. Who's
You're
like,
probably,
yeah,
you're probably
yeah.
dying.
Yeah, and that
I'm
person,
probably dying.
And that person is the person who also thinks aliens are talking to them in their head.
They are.
Aliens.
I heard
yeah.
them. They told me to make a mountain out of my mashed potatoes.
All right, well, what's your favorite cereal? I like how this is the Long Con podcast. We're talking about cereal.
Whatever.
Hey, Make sure you have breakfast.
Stop getting close to the mic.
Make
Back
sure you
up.
have breakfast
Before the convention.
Before the convention.
And here's what I do.
Because nutrition is
Why
important.
Why you guys got to get close to
Here.
the mic when you start talking?
You always buy
this is an
frosted,
intimate
shredded wheats, and you can eat those at a convention without milk or anything because they're
Well, you
big
can do-
enough.
you
Because
can-
I get those every time we go to a
You
convention.
can do it with Lucky Charms or
Yeah, you
Frosted
can-
Flakes or Honey
Yeah,
Nut
but
Cheerios.
those are the best.
No.
They're awesome.
What?
Yes, they are.
No, I don't want you. You can't say that until you've had Fruity Pebbles.
All right. Well, Dale, what's your favorite cereal? Your favorite cereal, if you
I would
had to
have-
pick one.
I'd have to say Lucky Charms,
Okay.
but there's definitely close seconds, easily.
All right. Were you the kid who? I'm assuming you liked them as a kid.
Yes.
Were you the kid who just ate all the marshmallows?
Well, of course, I'd have to eat the marshmallows.
No,
otherwise-
just
No,
the
just the
marshmallow. Like you picked
marshmallows.
them out.
No. What I'd do is I'd put them in the bowl, put the milk in, and then eat around the marshmallows, so I'd have those at the very end.
Oh, okay. So you basically made a
segregated
dinner
them.
and dessert
Yeah,
out of
I
your
segregate.
breakfast.
It didn't always work, and it kind of frustrated me because sometimes I'd get a marshmallow with the rest of the regular ones, but overall I had to power through
I
it.
mean,
and-
otherwise, like without the marshmallows, it just becomes alphabets with.
I like
different shapes.
alphabets too.
I know, but it's like, hey, you know what would make this better? Some marshmallows. Oh wait, Lucky Charms.
I think Trix as well. I want to say Trix has gotten lazy now. They don't have those fruit shapes anymore. They're just the little balls.
Yeah, Trix isn't as good.
I love Trix.
No, Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops.
I love
tastes-
Fruit Loops, too.
It tastes different now than it used to, though.
but I'm just
Like,
saying.
Yeah,
weaker.
I think I agree
I'm
with
saying
that.
like if you had to pick one, it would be Lucky Charms for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, Nick.
I like actually Honey Bunches of Oats, the honey roasted.
Good.
Fine.
I like this.
Jess is laughing. over
Jess is. I don't know what she's
it. Are
laughing
you laughing
at.
about the
but
lime chips?
You
I'm
okay?
laughing about the lime chips
The
because they taste
lime
like Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
What?
we got some lime flavored Tostitos, and Jess was eating them.
And I said they taste like Fruit Loops.
I think we got a couple of Fruit Loops over here.
Zingo!
I want my money back.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah. Anyways, they taste like. I don't know. Lime chips are interesting. I love them.
All right.
And they taste
Alright.
like Fruit Loops.
That's not a cereal though.
Yeah.
I know, but they're still
So
good.
then, is Fruit Loops your favorite cereal?
No,
Raisin
What's
Bran?
your favorite cereal?
probably Raisin Bran, the
Raisin-
crunchy
really?
version.
Raisin Bran,
They
Raisin
have a
Bran
good-
Crunch is good.
Yeah.
They have a good kind.
It's
at
got like a
Walmart,
honey
yeah.
sugary coating on all of the bran flakes.
Or,
Why not just
like I
have
said
Honey Nut
before,
Cheerios then?
The frosted.
Because
mayonnaise are
you don't have raisins and they're not flakes. They're little O's.
But to be fair, I haven't really eaten cereal in a really
Alright,
long time
alright.
because I've been eating my,
The raisins I can
my
understand.
eggs.
I like Trix. And I like Honey Bunches of Oats, but I would
No,
have to pick
yeah,
Trix.
yeah, I was
I
gonna
would
say-
have to pick Trix.
Silly rabbit.
But I like cereal. I like all cereals.
I like
But
cereal. I don't. I think you guys are wrong in that Kix is gross.
I like Kix.
Yeah, it's gross.
No,
Oh,
he's
you're saying-
saying
okay.
we're wrong because we
I
like
thought
it.
he
yeah.
said you guys are wrong saying that Kix is gross.
No,
I'm
it
like,
is
no,
gross.
it's the opposite.
It's
You said
gross.
it.
It's kid tested and mother approved. Yeah, right. It's gross.
It's
I think
delicious.
it's good.
No.
So
Well, maybe it's
subtly
because you're not a
delicious.
kid anymore at heart and you're not a mother.
No, because I like Fruity Pebbles.
That has nothing to do with children.
Fruity Pebbles are also good.
No, it was the Trix one.
Trix?
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
Yeah, but I like Trix as well. I just feel like it's slightly.
No,
lower.
it's just
no. That's
never.
Fruit Loops. What the heck?
Okay, so here's the point: was the Indian carrot food tasted like Fruity Pebbles.
Pebbles.
yeah.
And what did Kevin think?
I mean, it was my first time going to an Indian restaurant. I had some sort of vindaloo something or other from Target
Well, we
at
had-
one point.
oh.
At one point, and I didn't like it, but I was like, "This is from Target."
And supposedly
So-
I've had Indian before.
Yeah, you had it at Dragon Con. I remember
There was a
you
place in the
guys
mall.
saying that you took Dale to someplace that had Indian food and he liked it.
I want to say it was Thai.
No, it was Indian.
It was
Okay.
Indian.
Whatever.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
It was okay. The Indian food ranks above Mexican food, but that's
I find it
pretty
really
low.
weird that you don't like Mexican food
Why?
because people like Mexican food. It's
Dale's-
hard.
Are you
it's
calling me an animal?
Dale's
wow.
not people.
not, Dale's not people. Dale's something else. He's an
You
alien.
probably like cheese quesadillas.
Right.
It's
right.
a grilled cheese sandwich, basically.
No, I know, and I do like those, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying overall.
I don't think
if
I've
I-
ever met someone that didn't like Mexican food, and this is fascinating to me.
I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't feel full when I've eaten.
Really? Because that's like a very heavy food too. I
didn't feel full when I was.
Lots of beans, lots of beans, lots of beans.
Oh, beans, lots of beans.
And there's our intro song, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone loves Magical Trevor.
Everybody.
Do you want to know why?
No.
Because the tricks that he does are ever so clever.
Sugar pills.
I'm gonna kill all of you, and this will be the last episode.
It was a
Dale.
flash video.
All right,
No.
whoever listens to this,
What do
use
you
that
mean,
as
no?
evidence to convict Dale when we are
Yeah,
dead.
because I'm not gonna destroy this after I'm done hacking up your body.
You have no idea. This is going straight to the internet.
Yeah.
It's my laptop. What are you talking
It's streaming
about?
to the interwebs
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
live. This is a live
No,
cast.
no, this is the one where we start talking when someone clicks a little
Oh,
button
we have a
and the light
comment.
goes
We have a
on.
comment from the live stream. Dale is a doo-doo head.
Really?
I guess they're like 6 years old.
Your death's gonna be painful.
You mean Honda 323? I can't read.
What?
Rabbits.
It's the glare off the screen. I couldn't read.
Yeah, I know.
Began with an H and then was a bunch of shut up, bird.
I hope that bird had the most interesting things to say on the podcast.
Everyone else loved the bird. The rest of us can go.
Do you ever think about like?
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe
Go,
for
wait,
bird.
wait. What's Nick gonna say?
Do you ever think about like how weird it is that animals just sit there and make noises? Like,
Not really. They're
like,
probably.
do you ever look like a bird or a monkey? Like a monkey will just be like, "Rah, rah, rah," or a bird or whatever.
Well, they're just trying to
Yeah.
do one of
Yeah,
like
but they
three
just sit there.
things.
No,
Nick,
no, let me talk.
Okay.
They just sit there and they make these noises for like an hour straight without doing anything. Like a
He's
bird will
trying
sit-
to make the joke
I
that
can
we're
bring it-
doing that right now.
I can.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm-
you are.
No,
we're
I-
sitting around talking to a
Yeah, but we're
plastic
saying
thing for an
things.
hour.
That'd be like if a person was like sitting
The
out.
bird probably thinks we're just making fucking noise on a porch going, "Roar, roar, 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 roar." They don't know this records.
The bird is sitting there and it's making the exact same sound again and again for like an hour, and it's just like looking off into
Nick.
the distance.
That girl from ASEN last night.
Oh yeah, people do that. You're right.
The banshee.
There was a girl who was very inebriated, who was extremely loud, and
Well,
we moved.
And she was tiny too. She was like half
she had
Jess's
two
size.
phones she was talking on.
One was a Bluetooth. I want to say the Bluetooth probably died, so she thought she had to talk
I
louder.
saw
into
a
the other
device this big in one hand and this big in the other.
one. Oh, you didn't see the Bluetooth she was using then as well.
No.
Oh yeah, she was screaming. About
I know
some
I
shit.
just compared sizes, but one was like about the size of an iPhone and the other was about the size of a candy bar.
It's all right. The microphone records video.
It sees all. We just don't post the video track.
No, because most of us don't have clothes on.
There's someone over in the opposing yard that I don't think is wearing any clothes.
It's pink. She's pink. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, so I'm surprised IRT yelled at us to move 2 feet when she was like screaming.
Yeah.
That person should be forced to watch a video of themselves.
Yeah,
again
that's what I
and
was saying
again.
yesterday. You should
I really thought you were
record
talking
every
about
moment,
the IRT person. when
every
you said
moment
that.
of their drunkenness, and then be forced to watch it the next day. And is like,
We-
this is what you put us through
to
all
be,
night.
To
This
be
is who
fair
you
and
are.
honest, we assume she's inebriated. That could be what she's really like normally.
She could just
It's
be
even
really
worse.
terrible.
Yeah.
Shocking.
See, the day after ASIN, you do a podcast and you want everyone to die. Everyone,
Though I gotta say, out of all the ASINs, that was probably the one with the least problems we've encountered.
It really was, except for the parking garage.
we don't know what happened after midnight.
That could have just been something else. That could have not been ASIN people. That could have just been,
Yeah,
I don't know,
guess.
people getting off of planes or some crap.
There were a lot of pilots walking through there and just
Being
looking around
very
like,
confused.
what is going on?
I feel like they should see more cons than anyone, though.
Probably. They probably see a lot of weird things.
Yeah.
But it's always funny to watch them walk through and just like look at everything like, whoa.
I do gotta say, though, we should give kudos to Bly, because he wasn't Deflation Snake the whole time he was there.
No, he
He
only
did let
deflation
things go
snaked
by.
a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
I deflation snaked someone.
Yeah, you did
Well,
for me.
Because
Yeah.
we got a little irritated that you weren't doing it.
So you were trying to stir the coals
Okay.
Yep.
and start the fire again?
We were standing out talking to Robert, and there was this guy who
In a
I
Doctor Who
think he
costume?
was in a Doctor
He
Who
was.
Doctor Who
Yeah.
costume. And I watched like every episode of Doctor Who, and I wasn't sure, so just take that into consideration.
I knew it was Doctor Who, and I've never seen it.
He had a sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, I'm
he
just
was trying
saying
to be
his
Doctor
costume
Who.
sucked.
Oh, okay. Who's Deflation Snake now?
I wasn't. I am in this
No, your
story.
deflation.
And he was trying to get us to
now.
do like a Mexican standoff, where Dale, Kevin,
Because
and I were all...
Nick had his Malcolm Reynolds pistol, Dale had his M4 for Captain Price, and then I had an RPG-7 for Snake, rocket
And then
launcher.
the girl that was there was taking a picture of me, and then the guy's like, "How can you not take a picture of Solid Snake?" And then Kevin didn't say anything, so I was like, "Well, for one thing, Solid Snake's not here, and this is Naked Snake." And so
Oh.
I became Deflation Snake.
For the record, let me set the record straight on the podcast. Naked Snake came first, and that was during the Cold War, and he was...
Naked Snake came first.
Naked Snake came first.
In the beginning, there was naked. Snake.
derailed. So, anyway, he was such a good warrior that they
That he
wanted
cloned
to...
himself
they
so that
wanted-
more would know of his
They wanted to
greatness.
create a strain of super soldiers based off of his genes, and...
But Kevin had previously destroyed his
Yes, I had previously destroyed my camouflage pants. So they cloned Solid Snake from his genes.
And from that, he birthed 2 other snakes.
So
Multiplying
when
snakes.
people confuse
Snake
one
now.
with the other, one came 40 years before. Well, not 40 years before the other, but
years before.
But they'll probably die at the same
Metal
time.
Gear Solid 1 takes place in like what 1990 something.
It's in the near future.
Something like that, and then Metal
Which
Gear
is
Solid 2
pretty-
is even later, and then Metal Gear Solid 3 takes place in 1964. So Solid Snake was not around at that time. Just so you know.
I still say they probably end up dying together.
Oh, also, while we were standing around in that same area, I was getting some interesting texts from Corky. and apparently...
We know they're listening.
Yeah. So apparently...
Shout
Wendy,
out to Corky.
Yeah,
Yes.
apparently Wendy and Jay have been referring to her room as her cage, and telling her to go, like, in her cage and stuff like that. And then they told her hairdresser that she looked like a cockatiel. And then the hairdresser agreed, and they said her feathers were ruffled and she needed to get them preened. And then she texted me and she was like, "This is all Dale's fault, because now every time I make a bird sound or flap my arms around, they call me a bird." And I was like, "So basically you're like, whenever I prove that I'm a bird, they call me a bird."
If it looks like a bird, if it sounds like a bird, it's probably a bird.
You know, like right now, if she's listening to us, she's flapping her arms around.
Yeah. Probably
in
angrily.
protest, yes.
Possibly making bird sounds.
I still say they should just turn off the lights and put a blanket over her when she needs to go to sleep.
She said that they give her extra crackers for her soup.
Oh, yeah, let that be a lesson, Internet. If I give you a nickname, it's gonna stick.
Oh, Corky. Hey, Corky, why do birds sit around making one noise for 20 minutes?
I thought, why do they kiss themselves in the mirror?
Yeah, she can't have a mirror in her room because she'll crash into it and get in a fight with the other bird. She just sits out on her deck going,
We've alienated like a third of our group.
"Oh no, we love Corky."
Corky's only one person. How's that a third?
Yeah, you're
'Cause
right.
we
We have
only
like
have 3
6
friends,
listeners.
Yeah, exactly. It's a sixth of our group.
See, we're actually probably strengthening our listening ship with Wendy and
By
Jay.
demeaning one of the
By
others.
demeaning the others.
It sounds awfully familiar for some reason.
That's my strategy on how to make friends.
Pick on them all.
Pick on one, everyone else joins in, we all bond closer.
Yeah.
That's why I make fun of all the short people. Like Dawn and what other short person I make
Steph.
fun of? Steph. Just
Oh, the
anyone
little
under.
tiny people.
We saw some stuff cosplayers.
Yeah, there's some Steph. There's always Steph cosplayers. Anytime there's like a shorter blonde girl with leopard print.
You know, I'm talking about the Black Widow cosplayer.
Black Widow cosplayer. Look,
'Cause
had the face of Steph.
Steph has a Black Widow costume, and there was somebody cosplaying Black Widow who looked just like Steph.
I really,
So-
for a second, I
Yeah,
really
I
did
did
think
too.
was
I
her.
had to do a double take, and I'm like, that's not Steph.
No, she was in her
So-
Daenerys Stormborn.
Yes.
Without the dragons.
Yeah. She kept going, "Where are my dragons?" It's
I
like,
don't
you hide the dragon sandwich behind your back. I never saw him.
I just have to
It
say,
really
the desert is a very hard place.
It really wasn't a chicken sandwich at all, was it?
It wasn't a chicken sandwich, was it? Steph's Southwestern Bacon Ranch wrap or whatever she had was a Southwesteros style dragon wrap.
It's already fire roasted.
Southwesteros style.
Southwesteros dragon wrap.
Good. Oh, man.
Delicious.
So, do we want to talk about, we went to the bookstore, bought books then?
Yeah, we just were
Well,
milling
you bought
around
books.
today.
I bought more of the Dress series, the continuation. So hopefully, I won't be as mad at the series as I was at when I thought they ended it, because I thought they just, I don't want to spoil anything, but basically they just kind of went, whatever.
Dale, spoiler alert, that series of 3 books was called Transitions.
Okay.
It was going to transition to a different story.
Yeah, assuming he actually went through it, he could have just been like, done.
I doubt it.
Fight.
No, I think we're both too tired.
You bought the first book?
No, second book.
Second book.
I wanted to get the first 2 Dragon Age novels. I've read them, but Dale hasn't, and I don't own the first 2. I own the third one.
Yeah, that's usually how I get the books I read. Blythe buys them, I read them,
yeah.
and then I give them back to Blythe to never read.
Yeah, basically.
He just likes having a
The
library.
Legend of Jess series, I started reading it first. I'm like, Dale, you should read these. And eventually it was just like, vroom. You passed me. It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, I'll stop reading this one so you can read it, and then you'll give it back to me.
Yeah, I'm a fast reader when it's something I enjoy.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, no, I threw my bird too high.
Are you playing Angry Birds? I'm going to smash your
You don't
iPad.
have the patience to sit through an hour-long podcast when we're
I
making
will-
everybody else sit through an
I will
hour-long
hurt
podcast.
You all could have brought iPads.
I put my laptop and my phone away for this.
You didn't have to.
Yes, I did.
Nick, I don't love this anymore.
Give it back.
Nick,
You're
she'll
killing
use
my-
her knife chin.
Chill out. We have 8.5 minutes left.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna just remain silent.
So, the Dread series.
yeah, I know you have to read it. I don't care if he killed Chewbacca.
You did kill.
Spoiler.
I don't care.
No, you're not allowed to your iPad anymore.
Let go.
He killed Chewbacca, and
Let's just say he was made to do it. He didn't
listen,
have a choice.
I was really into reading that series before Chewbacca died, and then I
So-
just never.
So, Bly, we need to start giving her a book from the Dress series.
Education. Learn me a book.
Yes. Eat any good books lately? And only people from Star Trek will understand that one. Q says it to Worf, and Q loves to make Worf mad, so he goes eating any good books lately. Alright, fine, whatever.
Nick, you like to listen to audiobooks because you don't like to read.
That's good. Oh, I read really slowly.
You like
Oh.
people reading to you.
Yeah, I like reading.
Everybody listen to the new World War Z extended audiobook because it's amazing.
It's called the film tie-in edition.
It's the film tie-in edition, and
It's got Nathan Fillion in it.
Nathan Fillion's in it. Alan Alden, who was in the original version's in it. Mark Hamill was in the
Good.
original version. Some of the newer people, Martin Scorsese does a voice. As I said, Nathan Fillion.
So did they just add
Jerry
audio?
Ryan. Who
They
else?
probably did.
Jerry Ryan is awesome.
Wait, Jerry Ryan's in this?
Yeah, she is in the extended
Oh,
version.
great. Now I gotta go freaking buy it.
It's amazing.
I
'cause They cut out
know.
a lot of parts that are really awesome, and you should listen to them.
Which one does
So-
Jerry Ryan read?
She's a Russian soldier.
Ooh, she's got a Russian accent?
Yeah, she's got a Russian
Ah,
accent.
son of a... deal.
I'm gonna see.
So is it like the same as World War Z, but they just added to it? So like the same audio tracks they kept them?
There's the same ones that were in the original abridged version. They kept those. There's only like a tiny little bit that they cut out of this newer version. There's only like I actually went through and looked through my copy of World War Z as I was listening to it to look and make sure all the parts were
They
there.
take out anything
Rob
interesting.
Reiner,
Masioka from Heroes
Alfred
fame.
Molina.
Alfred Molina was really good.
John Turturro.
John Turturro's
I actually hate John Turturro,
He was
but
in
I'm
the
sure I
original.
can get by that.
You don't even realize, like, he sneaks up on you. Simon Pegg is in it too. He snuck
Oh,
up
yeah.
on me. I didn't even realize it was
Henry
Simon Pegg.
Rollins. I don't know who that is.
Everyone should go and listen to it because it's amazing and the book is really good if they want to read it too.
Speaking of Simon Pegg, Nick, are you excited for the conclusion of the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy?
Oh God, that's gonna be so awesome.
What?
It's in August. The Blood and Ice Cream is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
And now they're doing their third movie.
They're doing a third movie with the same director and those two guys.
Huh.
I'm excited.
Isn't
Okay.
Martin Freeman in it too?
I've actually seen those first
It's
two.
about
I
a,
didn't
it's
know
about
they
a
were
pub crawl.
related at all.
Well, they're not really related, but they're
Same
They're
people
considered
kind
the-
of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
They're called the Blood and Ice Cream movies because each one of them is super violent, and then in both Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, at one point they say want anything from the shop, and then one of them says Cornetto, like the ice cream bar thing.
That's the
They're
only
considered
reason?
Those movies are considered super violent?
Well, yeah.
Alright. What the hell they consider Saw then?
Saw is
porn.
torture porn.
torture
yeah.
porn.
I guess. Not violent, it's porn.
So, has nobody's seen Star Trek yet, have they?
No,
No.
because of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna go Friday
We
night.
have to wait for Jen. But okay, we'll go see this other movie. Nope, I gotta wait for Jen.
I would have
Let-
took a nap.
Well, it's just
We just told him he had to wait in the car.
we rolled the window down just to crack for him.
No, just teasing you. Ah, don't be that way.
Missy told me I should come up and go watch it with her in Minnesota, which I would totally do if I could afford it.
Oh my god. Yeah, go do that. Okay. So, I guess I'm the only one really playing any video games, right?
Well, I'm playing
I'm
Borderlands
playing
too.
4
Yeah,
at
you're-
a time.
And he's
What-
playing
okay,
four
what
at a time.
4 are you playing?
I am
StarCraft?
playing StarCraft 2.
Yep.
I'm
Which you
playing
like?
Bioshock.
But
I'm-
Infinity?
The first
Wait,
one.
just to
No.
clarify,
Oh, okay.
are you the only one playing a newer game right now?
Well,
I'm
the
so
one,
backlogged
the
that
one I'm not. it's not that new. It's still Dark Souls, kind of.
Oh yeah, it's kind of older.
So it's a little older, but I made more progress on it. So.
StarCraft 2, Bioshock, LA Noire, and Splinter Cell 4.
Oh, that's right. How's LA Noire? I was thinking about getting that and playing it.
It's interesting. I'm not as smart, I think, as a real detective, and you have to,
Clearly.
Surprise.
and you have to be sometimes.
Oh,
But it's
so
basically
you're saying Dale should play this game?
it's worth playing just to see the mechanics that they developed for it.
In the facial
The
animation.
facial
Okay.
animation.
I
is
keep
really
hearing
good.
everything about the facial animation.
It was pretty impressive when I watched him play.
My favorite thing about it is you can make your partner drive. So you don't have to do all the
They can't
driving.
see that.
It's better if they're just wondering what the hell's going on.
Are you playing anything other than Dark Souls, Dale?
Just still playing a little bit TF2 here and there, kind of thing. Keep up with my Congregate account just so I can get more bonus points for my GameStop card. I really gotta get back to Skyrim. Every time I'm thinking, oh, I should play that and finish the game. And
No,
I'm like,
Dale and I like to play these side quests for game. As soon as we can abandon the main storyline, we will. And Skyrim, you can't do that. I mean, you can for a while, but if you're just like, I'm gonna complete every single side quest in this game, you'll be playing it for so long.
that you eventually become so
Yeah,
powerful.
another game will come out, and you'll be like, I'm gonna play this because I've been playing Skyrim for too long.
God, I didn't even start Skyrim. Really. Well, I did sort of. But,
It's good. It's
I
extremely
can
good.
only
I know,
imagine
but
how
I'm
many
still
gamer
working-
points are in that.
Well, they were always 1,000, and then every DLC has.
100.
Well, they vary.
Well, you had one that had 1,100.
Yeah, they vary, as I said.
Okay.
But
Alright.
yeah, like I'd probably go for all of them when I play Skyrim. But I know it's going to be like I can't be working on any costumes. I can't be working on any other games.
Yeah.
That's going to suck up my entire life for like a couple
Yeah, I
months.
could definitely see that.
So I've been hesitant to start it.
Well, that's the
even.
whole reason I've like, had to pause my games because I've been working on my Hunter stuff for so long. So, should we call it a wrap on this? I guess
Yeah, we
we're
can
at
wrap
about
it up.
58 minutes. So,
As a motorcycle
Oh.
goes by.
Yeah.
that sounds the conclusion.
If
to
you
this
had
episode.
forgotten somehow that we're outside.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
still
like the
outside.
wind or the mower
Well, the lawn
going in the
mowers not going
background.
anymore, but
It's a Taste of Summer podcast.
taste of summer, even though it's still spring.
It
It's
feels
not
like
spring.
summer.
It's 90 degrees out, basically.
Summer,
Anything-
summer starts at the end
to
of
me,
July.
anything
Then
over
June,
75.
June.
No,
June.
That's just bullcrap. Summer is when it starts to be warm out.
Summer's when you feel
Summer's
like
a
you're in
calendar
summer.
date.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Isn't that the summer solstice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
So
longest day
not
of the
never
year.
Summer and summer solstice.
It's just the longest day of the year.
Yeah. Well, they're all the same amount of time. It's just the longest time the sun is
Yeah, exactly.
visible.
Longest daylight hours.
Longest daylight.
My birthday is the
daylight.
longest night to party.
Your birthday
I
doesn't
don't-
matter because it's
I
right
don't
before
party.
Christmas.
You just
And it was
tried to
supposed to end the world last year.
Oh yeah, if it helps, Jess and I had some of the Jameson finally for anyone knows about
And
the
you
bottle of
spilled it
Jameson.
all over your face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I actually ended up drinking that though because it went
Yeah, it
down
went
my
down
nose.
your throat or your nose.
Dale apparently does shots by throwing the contents of a shot glass at his face.
And it worked, didn't it?
Shot. It's not a shotgun. It's a shot glass.
Then they shouldn't have the word "shot" in it. The second one went a lot better.
All
I really
right,
wasn't
so,
expecting it to have that much in it.
If
Sorry.
if
That's
you'd,
fine.
if you'd like to play games with me when I'm maybe on ever, I'm Mr. Bob 0822 on Steam or whatever else. I don't know if you guys want to give away your gamer
Wait, which
stuff.
one should I say?
My
I
gamer
am?
stuff doesn't matter. You
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
play with me.
Because your internet is terrible.
You gotta get
Yeah.
a new gerbil.
So
Yeah.
I figured while we're still on the subject, and if you like to play games,
Well, mine's Kemperer, Kemporer,
which is an amalgam of King and Emperor, was it?
but
And you guys
spelled
should
wrong.
specify that you guys are on Steam.
Yes,
Well, he already said Steve.
Dale and I play PC games. I mean, we both have PlayStation 3s, and I have access to an Xbox, but we prefer... we're
yeah.
PC gamers because we have high-end PCs anyway,
Yeah,
so may as well play good games on there.
but if you find me, the name won't be Kemperer though.
yeah, but
It'll be-
I tend to add whoever.
It'll be
Fantismo.
Fantismo.
Oh, yeah.
We should.
Mine's
that'll be
still
the next
Mr. Bob.
podcast. That's
Oh,
all I'm going
explaining
to talk
Fantismo.
about. Yep.
All right.
We did, didn't
Well,
No,
if,
you
Not
can never.
enough.
Yeah.
if you'd like to email us with comments, suggestions, questions, whatnot, you
Money.
can find us at thelongconpodcast@gmail.com.
I like how he
I don't
counted
think-
on his fingers. for
Yeah, it keeps me on task because I can never say it in rapid succession. But we haven't gotten any email yet, so seriously, if you do have a suggestion for us, let us know, because we do like to take that into consideration. So with that, I think we're going to call it quits.
Later,
So
chumps.
take it easy.